Hello there, my name is Davis. Welcome back to the Real Valladolid Career Mode series. We are kicking things off straight away, episode 4, 5, maybe, of episode or season 4. We are going straight to a game against Valencia at Valencia, the Estadio Metzela. And this is going to be a rather tough game, I imagine. Despite us having very, very good form in the league coming into this game, we did lose on the simulation last time out with a slightly weakened side against Standard Liège. I thought I'd played most of my games in the Europa League for some reason, but I definitely haven't. There's at least two more games remaining on the group stage of that, but we are still top of the league for now. But Valencia finished above us last time out, pipped us to 5th place last game of the season as when we lost 2-0 or 3-0 to Barcelona. They managed to overtake us, so chance for a little bit of revenge here, and hopefully we can continue our good league form as they put the early pressure on us in the first 10 minutes, get a ball whipped in. It's dealt with by the keeper, not fully cleared away though. And a big finesse shot from the edge of the box. It takes us 1-0 down already. Leon Bailey, formerly of Bayern Leverkusen, he's been at Valencia a few years. Absolutely sinks one from 20 yards out. And I think that's like the second or third finesse shot like that we've conceded just this season alone. I haven't conceded many screamers. This career mode so far, but I mean, not even halfway through the season of our last season, we've conceded a couple already. One against Real Madrid that I remember, as well as maybe one other game, Barcelona maybe. James Rodriguez just not making the quick enough runs down. He's just not fast or strong enough to play in this left attacking mid position in our formation. I think it might be time after this game, depending on how he does. So far, he hasn't shown me enough really to prove that he's worth keeping as a starter in this formation. It is difficult for him. I know he's a big name signing that we signed at the last season. We did get some good use out of him last season, however, in a slightly more central role. But I think it is time now, when coming into our final season, I think we might just need to go with someone like Orellana or our new signing Almada with more pace, who was able to break lines down that wide, down the width. As you see here, we get the ball with him, and he manages to play the pass, but he was getting caught up by the defenders. We play some nice football, but Renier is not able to find David Neres. Good football. Renier strikes that. What a hit that is. That is top quality from Renier. Very well worked goal. Little 1-2. Gets a little bit of space on the edge of the box. Romagnoli, I think that is, not able to close him down in time. And power, precision, and curls it around Hasper Sillerson in the net. And thankfully we're back in the game. That is that for the first half. Not too much going on. Or not. There's an offside, but I mean, once the keeper kicks this, should be more or less done and dusted. And there we are. But yeah, not too much going on. Just a one chance really for us, and obviously the half chance, spectacular goal effort from that man there, Leon Bailey, keeping Valencia in with a shout on the draw. But other than that, not too much to talk about. James Rodriguez, not really doing it for me. Gonna make the change at half time actually. Don't usually make changes at half time. But as you see there, I mean, he's got 48 pace now. He's 31. I hate how much players depreciate in this game. As soon as you hit 30 pace, their legs seemingly go out the window, which is just ridiculously unrealistic. I mean, you see players like James Milner for Liverpool, who is like, 34, 35, run all day, every day. And I know he's not the fastest either, but I mean, 48 pace, come on. He's give the lad some credit. But yeah, he's literally almost half the pace of Almada. And Oriana's just as nippy, really. We're going to go with Almada. Play him in that left attacking mid. David Neres, we're going to keep him on. He's been fantastic at the start of the season in the league for us. I think he's in the top. He's on the leaderboard for the top goal scorers. I think he's got 4 to his name. João Felix, I think, is top with 11 goals going into this game. With Jonathan David continuing his form from last season, closely behind on 8 or 9. Renier is a great strength. Nkunku finds Renier in the pocket. Another finesse shot. And he's done it again. Oh, I don't know where it is about finesse shots. But all of them seem to be finding the back of the net for me and the computer. Little turn. I don't know what defender that is. But doesn't block Renier in time. And another spectacular effort from the edge of the box. Nestles in the top bins and a Renier double. We haven't seen one of them in the league for a while. Allows us to go 2-1 up. Good ball. Almada cuts inside, go for the finesse shot, falls to Jonathan David, but unable to do anything with it in time. Defense block him down, keep the ball alive. Find that pocket of space on the inside, little fake shot on the weak foot, and the strike takes it past the keeper. And we are starting to go through the gears now. 3-1, lovely little worked play there. Little finds the pocket of space inside, sends Romagnoli, rolls him, and bang, keeper doesn't save them. Our number 7, our top goal scorer, adds another to his tally. And now we are cooking. Almada away again, just showing the pace the pace difference there between him and James Rodriguez. Able to just skip away from defenders and create chaos on that back line when they have players running at them. Gotta defend with their backs turned. Renier looking for the hat trick. Scoop turn picked up by the defender though. But we win it back high once again. Almada chance to just skip back post. David Neres free. And that's cool as you like. Another 4 goals in the bag. David Neres with another one for him to add to his tally for the season. And that is a lovely, lovely stuff. Free man, edge of the back post. And I think Jonathan David thought about going for himself. Must have heard the shout from Neres. Telling him he was there. And 7 goals so far in the league for David Neres. And with that, we'll make our changes for the match. Renier looking a little bit leggy, will make way. We'll play Almada up top, play Orellana in this in the left attacking mid slot. Ampadu as well for our final change. We'll make way for I'll come on for Nkunku, and we should just see the game out now nicely. Potentially add one or two more goals if we can. That'd be nice to add for the goal difference. Could be crucial the way Atletico Madrid are playing this season. Sub still haven't been made. Renier is going through on goal. Keeper comes out, and what a finish that is! His last move of the game. And Renier, just as he gets taken off, gets his hat-trick. His first hat-trick in the league in a long time. And I skipped the replay. I'll have to watch that at the end. But a lovely little skill move. Takes her away from the defender. And a little dink over the keeper. Seals the 3 points for us. A 5-1 victory over Valencia after going 1-0 down as well very early on. It's hopefully a sign of good things. We've got a couple of relatively easy games before more or less an early title decider potentially, as we watch Renier's goal once more. Lovely technique, just dinks over the keeper. Salt in the wounds for Valencia more or less, and that is that for this game. Okay, so this is how things currently stand in La Liga. We are 4 points behind Atletico Madrid, who boast a 100% record so far, 12 wins out of 12. And it's just between us and them, I think, as the only unbeaten teams left in the league. We do have, unfortunately, them 2 draws. One of them very, very unjustly coming against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, where, I mean, some questionable Hawkeye decisions and some outrageous goals from Real Madrid allowed them to nick a point off us. But we do have a couple of relatively very much winnable games coming up in the league before that Atletico Madrid match. Malaga, bottom of the league, rock bottom of the league, should be smashing them really, followed by Celta and Luzern in the Europa League. And then it should be quite a tough game against Villarreal. They are third, they're about 4th or 5th, I think. Last time I checked, I can't actually remember. I wasn't looking out from them when we were looking. Followed by Getafe and Dynamo Zagreb in Europa. That'll be the last game of the group stage. Finally come into the crunch match against Atletico Madrid. So I'm probably just going to simulate this Malaga match. Full side. We'll probably rest players for the Luzern match, and we should be more than a match for Malaga here. And there we are. 2 goals for Renier, 1 for James Rodriguez, and 1 for even Theo Hernandez. Sees us win 4-0. Very, very comfortable in the end. And another 2 goals for Renier, starting to get his tally back up. And we can move on to the Luzern match. A chance for some changes for this Luzern match now, which we will take. Bratberg back fit finally after a little while out, makes a change. We'll come on for Renier, we'll give a little rest. Jonathan David will probably keep in. Diego Carlos will make the change for Oriana, start over James Rodriguez. Almada can make the start over David Neres. And I tell you what, Ampadu can start over Nkanku, and Costa can start at centre-back. I think Appa as well. Appa at right back, Tavares at left back. And that should be strong enough to overcome Luzern. They're not a massively strong side. And we are level again now with Standard Liège, I've just seen. So it would be nice to top the group, but we still need to qualify yet. There is a chance Zagreb, if we lose here and we lose to Zagreb, then there is the small chance that we get knocked out, but I can't imagine we're gonna drop points here, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if we do at home, and I'll be very disappointed if we do at home after bigging up my side. But a 3-0 win. Bratberg back in the team, back with 2 goals and a goal for Orellana. sees us win 3-0. Another clean sheet for the boys, and it all works towards keeping the team strong. James Rodriguez going to want to start for the game against Celta Vigo. A game which I'm actually going to play because Celta Vigo, they're not a million miles away last time I checked. Down in 9th place. So, I mean, 15 points off us, but obviously they're doing something right to have a positive win rate for this season. So we'll get into the Celta Vigo game. Okay, so I was expecting a decent game against Celta Vigo. It's at their home pitch, and they've given us a decent game last couple of seasons. And they've made some decent signings once again. One we'll see a little bit later on in this game, but more or less straight from kickoff, 5 minutes gone. A lovely long ball down the line finds David Neres, 1-2 with Renier, and David Neres coolly slots that across the keeper to put us 1-0 up. 7 minutes gone. It's a very, very strong start for us. Very nice to see after continuing our run in the league. It is going very, very well for us. But it was quiet then, more or less, for the rest of the first half, all the way up until around the 35th minute or 40th minute. Nice little interchange between the Celta Vigo players. Plays in the one and only Danny Ings, moved in the summer from wherever he was before, and he slots it calmly past Bustos in net. And that evened things up for the first half. We went into half-time at 1-1. Came back out, and 15-20 minutes after half-time, nice little change. Celta Vigo don't want to play out, but find the space in behind, and Renier manages it to slot it across the keeper. I thought maybe the keeper was going to come flying out and take that from under his legs, but he manages to just sort his feet out and lift it up and over the keeper and find that far corner. Very, very nice finish to put us back into the lead. And then 20 minutes after that one, 5 minutes to the end of the game, and Bratberg off the bench, adding another to his to the brace he scored in the Europa League in the last game on the simulation. Lovely little fake shot, just takes it round the defender, and a simple enough finish into that top corner. And nice to see him getting back on the goals in the league after being out injured for a couple of weeks. It was nice to get him back into the game. And that is how it ended. 3-1 victory away from home to Celta Vigo. Another tough game straight after the last game against Celta Vigo sees us come up against Villarreal, who, despite being in 6th place, they are 9 points behind us, well clear of them for now. They are just one loss in the league so far, which is a fantastic effort considering even Barcelona and Real Madrid have 2 between them, and it's just me and just Valladolid and Atletico Madrid on none. So they've had a great season so far. Just one too many draws have let them down really, racking up 5, which is one of the highest in the league, joint highest with a couple of other teams in the league. So they are a very, very good side, and obviously did they finish? No, they didn't finish above us last season. That was Valencia, but expecting another tough test here today. Fixture pile-up starting to get a little bit heavy. Play 3 days against Zagreb, 2 days against Getafe, then another 2 days against Atletico Madrid, which is going to be the big one. That is what I'm focusing on completely. So I imagine I'll play a strong side against Villarreal, a weaker side against Zagreb, a weaker side as well against Getafe, just swapping the players that didn't play between these 2 games, and then hopefully we will have a full strength side for Atletico, because we're going to need it, because if we lose that, I think we might be kissing the title chances goodbye for this season. But first of all, we need to manoeuvre ourselves through this Villarreal game, as Atletico Madrid have won theirs this weekend already, played yesterday I think, and they have gone back 7 points ahead of us. Looking forward to this game. I haven't played in a couple of days, so hopefully not too rusty. Should be able to get the job done here. As you can see there, we are level with Atletico Madrid at the top of the table for in terms of games at home. I think we won every game at home so far, just a couple of draws letting us down away from home, so hopefully look to keep that streak going at home today. Denzel Dumfries playing right back for Villarreal. Decent young player. I think they had him last season, I remember. Chance attack. He's attacking, so there's spaces in behind for Jonathan David to get through. Cuts inside. He's touched it too much and shown the defender too much of the ball. And they get away with that one. First real opportunity for us there. Good ball again by Renier. Jonathan David just not doing it for me this first half. He's been a little bit off the boil the last few games that I remember. Just making heavy touches. Renier's been the talisman really. As I say that, he gives the ball away, but I mean, what can you do? That is the first half of very, very tough games so far. Tougher than I was expecting. I think if we'd got that goal, it would have been a different story though, but Villarreal defending very, very well. Haven't made any chances themselves. I think I think that's got to be up there for one of the most boring games of the season. Dominate us on possession as teams usually do. Catch them on the quarter-man counter once. Weren't able to take a chance. But we'll be looking for something more in the second half. That's a great ball. Come on! Lovely link-up play in Kanku and Renier. That's what we want to see. Kanku starting to pull strings, starting to make himself go forward a bit more, make them chances, and pays off once again. Little 1-2. And slots it past the keeper. We are 1-0 up. Oh, come on. That's out of absolutely nowhere. Who's that? Delaney, formerly of Dortmund. I think that's their first chance. I know they got the corner, but ball bobbles around in the box, and Delaney's there to just clean up really. Not cleared well enough. Aarons thinks the ball's going out, leaves his post. It's not great from the defender. Should be staying there until the danger's fully clear. And Villarreal back in the game. 67 minutes gone. Time for changes. James Rodriguez. I was thinking about bringing him off earlier, but it is now time for him to make way. Diego Carlos for Ampadu, just making them changes. I want to keep Ampadu happy. He has been complaining a little bit that he's not getting enough game time, but that should be enough for now, I think. More a ball that is. Theo Hernandez should be fast enough to get there though, which he is. Chukwueze goes back inside. Hernandez deals with it very, very well. That's what we like. Them scenarios last season that Tavares wasn't always dealing with fully, and the counter-attack's on now. Jonathan David in the middle, all the space in the world, and he he gets away with that one. He puts it straight at the keeper. Keeper can only parry her up in the air, and he's acrobatically finished it. Very nicely done. Good improvisation, and we scraped our way back into the game. So we managed to get the win. It ended up actually being a very, very difficult game. The tightest game we've had playing in a long, long time. I mean, 3-1 there. I think these were all sims. 5-1 against Valencia. 2-0 against Bilbao, 4-0 there, 2-1 maybe. I can't remember if we simmed. I don't think we would have simmed the Seville game, but yeah, it's been quite plain sailing up until that one, and I didn't think we were going to get back into it. And I was focusing so hard that I ended up forgetting I was recording for that one, or recording my my reactions for that one. So we move on. Dynamo Zagreb in the final game of the Europa League group stage, and I mean we've qualified already, so this will be a simulation game, and it will be down to us or Standard Liège whether or not we go first or second. I'm not too bothered regardless of whether we do go for first or second. If as long as we win, there'd need to be a 5-goal shift in terms of goal difference for them to top us. So as long as we win, but we did lose last time against Zagreb, if I remember correctly, or maybe that might have been against Standard Liège actually. But regardless, we will be making substitutions. Bratberg makes his way for Renier. Kubo starts for Neres, and Kunku for Ampadu. Kimmich remains. Upamecano for Costa. Tavares, and I think that should be strong enough here, to be honest. This team that gets swapped now, that plays now, the ones that didn't play or did, like the first team players, will get swapped for the next game against Getafe, just so that everyone should be decent fitness for the Atletico Madrid match. Hopefully we can keep the wins going, but yeah, it should be a tough game against Zagreb, I imagine. Not too bad in the end. Kimmich, Renier, and David Neres off the bench getting the goals. We avoid any sort of injuries, which is very nice to see. They get one themselves right at the end. Thankfully, that's not for us, and we should progress through to the Europa League, top of the group stage once again, second year in a row. This is how we line up going into the Getafe game. A couple of changes from the last game, like I said, but some players remain. The players mostly, they're either way too fit to be dropped anyway because they're not going to drop, or the ones that are not going to feature against Atletico Madrid. Bratberg, he remains. James Rodriguez remains. I'm not going to play him against Atletico Madrid. I need some more pace out on that wide. And Kunku and Kimmich, they're more than fit enough in terms of Kimmich is an absolute machine. I think he's played every game for me so far. Unbelievable player. Kubo remains, I think. Yeah, I'm going to keep Kubo. Just because I'm unsure whether to play Almada or Orellana for the game. Actually, no, David Neres will be starting him 100% in terms of on the other side. For James Rodriguez, that'll be Tavares starts again over Hernandez. Ampadu starts alongside Costa, so both changes in our centre-backs might hopefully not bite us on the arse, but hopefully they should do a job. Max Aaron's more than fit enough to stay on, and obviously Bustos and goals, our number one keeper. I mean, for an 82 rated keeper, I've just seen his stats: 90 diving, 89 kicking, 80. It's very, very nice to have. Maybe I should start training them up on the handling and reflexes. After seeing that, he clearly doesn't need the assistance with the kicking. Reaction's actually quite nice as well, which is always good for a keeper. But let's get into the Getafe game. Hopefully these the changes to the side don't let me down. I mean, the players should be more than strong enough to be coming away with a result here. Jonathan David leads the line alongside Bratberg, who's a decent young player in his own right. Bratberg on that left foot. It's a good effort very early on. Ball was just going away from the goal, and it's not a million miles away, but it's not really too close, to be honest. But a nice early chance sets the tempo. Good link-up play. Jonathan David's found space. Had to take it early. Whoever number 6 is very, very quick. Closing down on Jonathan David very, very quickly. Thought I could just squeeze it in from the edge of the box, but keeper read it and was equal to it. Bratberg, lovely turn of pace. Cuts inside, and that is a strike. That is a great, great goal from our young Swede. That is a very, very well taken goal. And, we needed that goal. It's been quite tense so far. Chill chop inside. I thought that chop inside might have just opened up the chance for Getafe defender to have a go at him. Kima is his name, number 6. But lovely little mazy run, and very, very nice finish. Bratberg showing good strength, holding off them defenders. Jonathan David on the edge of the box, goes for the finesse, keeper saving it. Jonathan David, oh, it's a good effort. We're knocking on the door, but they are not answering. A little bit over the bar. They're not the most nailed on chances, but the chances nonetheless, and we need to start really taking them, to be honest, because we might get punished, which we have done in previous seasons, not so much this season. Bratberg, lovely ball to find Max Aarons. Takafusa Kubo finds Bratberg, and there it is. There's our safety net. Bratberg starts to move off with a fantastic ball out to Max Aarons. Works his way into the box, finds the space, first time hit, and on the stroke of half time, we create a little bit of daylight for ourselves. That's a fantastic ball. Oh, I thought that was in. How far away is that? Oh, it's not a million miles away again. But the angle on the in-game, I thought that was nestling right in the top corner. That would have been an outrageous goal. One of the best goals on this career mode in a very long time, since maybe that Renier scorpion kick. And that's that for half time. It's been all us, to be honest. They've had a couple of glimpses, but we've had some good opportunities. Some speculative efforts, which are very, very close, to be fair, considering. But team looking pretty alright. James Rodriguez in the yellow, which I'm not too fussed about. He can stay on for now. He complains about not playing, so he can stay out there. Jonathan David will probably get changed alongside maybe Max Aarons and Nkunku, just to keep them fresh. Like I said at the start of the game, Kimmich, absolute workhorse, will run all day, all week, and all season, to be fair. It's a good ball. I thought that was offside then. Stopped playing because I thought the ref was going to blow. Hopefully they don't punish us here. Well, headed away by Tavares. Very good backup to have in place of usually using Appa there. Only have to use Appa in absolute emergencies when Max Aarons can't play. But Bratberg for his hat trick, he doesn't finish it. Oh no! Monologuing away. Probably felt bad just taking it with Jonathan David. Probably should have really though, considering. But good ball to the back post. Bustos is able to deal with it, and we can clear. And that is where we're going to make some changes. 77th minute. Left her a little bit late. James Rodriguez absolutely on his arse out there. Going to make the change for Orellana. Jonathan David needs to come off for. We'll give Renier a little run out. Almada, no, I don't really want that. Who's the fittest out of Diego Carlos for? Not really. We'll go with Hernandez. No, that's not what I want. I tell you what, actually, yeah, we'll go with Hernandez. I don't really have anyone else on the bench. And Max Aarons. What we'll do is we'll go out of substitutions anyway. But happy with that. We'll keep it like that for now. It's a good ball. Eddie and Dicker finds the man at the back post, and keeper's not able to get it clear. They pull one back right at the dead last bits of the game, and this could set up for a very, very nervy ending as we get our fresh legs on finally. That was the one thing probably killing us at the end of the game there. James Rodriguez picking the ball up and just being unable to run as an old man, 31 years of age, obviously. Lovely ball, finds Orellana, finds Bratberg on the edge of the box, finesse shot. That's again, he should be finishing them, or at least hitting the target, but we don't find it once again. 3 minutes left of the game, and Renier trying to make things happen. Left foot shot. And that is how you finesse shot Bratberg, lad. That is how you do it. Absolutely unreal player. Our R9 on his weak foot. The little stop and turn. Ball just bounces up as well as he hits it to aid in the little spin. Whips it around the keeper, finds the bottom left-hand corner, and settles the nerves. 90th minute. That should be the game done and dusted. And there we are. The big wheel keep on turning. Valladolid keep on burning. And we are rolling down the river. And that is that for this episode, I think. A very nice 3-1 victory sets us up lovely for a very mid-season title decider against the team absolutely running La Liga at the moment, Atletico Madrid, in the next episode. It's going to be a tough game, and if we lose it, we are going to be struggling going into the rest of the season. But yeah, that is that for this episode. Easy for me to say. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, anything on it. If you haven't enjoyed it, leave a dislike, leave a comment, say what I could done better, what have I done wrong. Anything like that helps. If you want to stay up to date with any of the other series or anything else I put on the channel, you can always subscribe, helps me out massively. And that is that. I've been Davis. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.